The best big, fat, chewy chocolate chip cookie recipe that will make you crave every bite. There's nothing like the smell of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies filling the air. Soft, chewy, and packed with gooey chocolate chips, these cookies are a true indulgence. If you've ever wondered how to make the big, fat, and chewy cookies you see at bakeries and specialty shops, look no further. This recipe is the answer. It's the perfect balance of crispy edges and soft, melt-in-your-mouth centers, and it's sure to become your go-to treat for every occasion. So grab your apron and get ready to bake the best chocolate chip cookies you've ever tasted. You won't be able to resist sneaking a bite before they've even cooled down. Here's the recipe that will have everyone asking for the secret: why these cookies are the ultimate choice. Before we dive into the step-by-step guide, let's talk about why this recipe stands out. These cookies are more than just dessert. They're an experience. The magic happens in the details, big and fat. These aren't the thin, crispy cookies that break apart too easily. These are the thick, chunky cookies you crave, with a satisfying bite. Chewy texture. The key to a chewy cookie is in the ingredients and the method. These cookies have the perfect balance of softness and chewiness that lasts for days. Loaded with chocolate chips. No skimping here. We're talking 2 full cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips that will melt perfectly as they bake, creating pockets of chocolate bliss in every bite. Ready to make these indulgent treats? Let's jump right into the recipe. The perfect ingredients for chewy chocolate chip cookies. Here's what you'll need to create these decadent cookies. Ingredients: 2 cups all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1 cup packed brown sugar, 3/4 cup unsalted butter, melted, 1/2 cup white sugar, 1 large egg, 1 egg yolk, 1 tablespoon vanilla extract, 2 cups semi-sweet chocolate chips. Pro tip: use room temperature butter to achieve that perfect melt-in-your-mouth texture. If your butter is too cold, it won't mix as well, and the cookies might turn out less chewy. How to make these delicious cookies step by step. Making these cookies is a breeze, and the result is so worth the effort. Let's go through each step. 1. Gather all your ingredients and preheat the oven. Before you start, ensure you have all your ingredients ready. This will help you work efficiently, making the baking process more enjoyable. Preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, 165 degrees Celsius, and prepare your baking sheets by greasing them or lining them with parchment paper. This will prevent the cookies from sticking and give them that golden edge. 2. Sift the dry ingredients. Sifting the flour, baking soda, and salt is an essential step for ensuring an even distribution of the dry ingredients. Combine 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Set this aside for now. 3. Mix the sugars and butter. In a large mixing bowl, beat together 1 cup of packed brown sugar, 3/4 cup of melted unsalted butter, and 1/2 cup of white sugar using an electric mixer. Mix on medium speed until the mixture is smooth and well combined. This creates the base for the chewy texture, as the sugar and butter together make the cookies soft. 4. Add the egg yolk, and vanilla. Now, it's time to add in the wet ingredients. Beat in 1 large egg, 1 egg yolk, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. The egg yolk is a secret trick to achieve that soft and chewy texture. So don't skip it. Mix until everything is light and creamy. 5. Combine the wet and dry ingredients. Add the sifted flour mixture into the wet ingredients. Stir until the dough is just combined. Be careful not to overmix, as this can result in tough cookies. A gentle fold will give you the right consistency. 6. Stir in the chocolate chips. Once your dough is ready, it's time to make it irresistible. Stir in 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. This step ensures that every bite will have a generous amount of melty chocolate goodness. 7. Form the cookie dough and arrange on baking sheets. Use a spoon or cookie scoop to drop spoonfuls of dough onto your prepared baking sheets. Space them about 3 inches apart to allow for spreading. Don't worry about shaping them perfectly. When they bake, they'll spread into perfectly round, thick cookies. 8. Bake to perfection. Place the cookie sheets in the preheated oven and bake the cookies for about 15 to 17 minutes. Keep an eye on them. The cookies are done when the edges are golden and the centers are still slightly soft. Remember, they'll continue to cook a bit after you remove them from the oven. 9. Cool before transferring. Once they're done, let the cookies cool on the baking sheets for a few minutes before transferring them to a wire rack to cool completely. This brief cooling period helps them set and prevents them from breaking apart. The nutritional breakdown. If you're wondering about the nutritional content of these big, fat, chewy chocolate chip cookies, here's a quick look at the facts. Calories, 284 per cookie. Total fat, 14 g, 18% of your daily value. Saturated fat, 8 g, 42% of your daily value. Cholesterol, 51 milligrams, 17% of your daily value. Sodium, 108 milligrams, 5% of your daily value. Total carbohydrates, 39 g, 14% of your daily value. Dietary fiber, 2 g, 5% of your daily value. Total sugars, 26 g. Protein, 3 g, 6% of your daily value. Calcium, 23 milligrams, 2% of your daily value. Iron, 1 milligram, 8% of your daily value. Potassium, 111 milligrams, 2% of your daily value. While they're indulgent, these cookies pack in a decent amount of protein and fiber to balance out their sweetness. Of course, moderation is key. Don't feel guilty about treating yourself to a warm, chewy cookie now and then. Why you'll love these cookies. Now that you know exactly how to make these delicious cookies, let's talk about why they're so irresistible. First, they're big, like bakery size, so you get more of that chocolatey goodness in each bite. Second, they're fat and chewy, with just the right balance of crispiness around the edges and a soft melt-in-your-mouth center. Finally, the chocolate chips are the star of the show, providing the perfect amount of sweetness and richness, whether you're baking for a special occasion, a family gathering, or just because these cookies will always hit the spot. Everyone will be begging for the recipe, and now you can share it with pride. Final thoughts. If you've ever wanted to bake cookies that are big, fat, chewy, and packed with chocolatey goodness, this recipe is all you need. With just a few simple ingredients and easy steps, you can create bakery-quality cookies right in your own kitchen. So, what are you waiting for? Preheat that oven, grab your mixing bowl, and get ready to enjoy the best chocolate chip cookies you've ever made. Happy baking!